I don't need to tell you how the massive water shortage problem in our country is getting worse. America is in a water crisis. It's getting drier, hotter, and the amount of water that's available is decreasing, and it cannot keep up with the unprecedented demand of water, especially for the 40 million people who are living here in the Colorado River Basin. These are people who are living in a mega drought. And here's what I got to say. Within our lifetime, these 40 million people are going to soon turn on their faucet and no water is going to come out. Today, I'm really excited to show you how our products are going to fulfill the massive demand for people that are facing this massive problem. By the way, I'm Jonathan. I'm your founder and CEO. And let me show you how we landed in this water stress situation and how this problem is not going away anytime soon. In 2012, scientists from the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation studied the Colorado River Basin supply and demand since the 1930s. And here we have water demand in red slowly increasing. We got water supply in blue slowly decreasing. And in the year 2000, demand exceeded supply. After 2012, scientists made a projection. With more population came more demand. And let me show you how their projection wasn't just proved to be extremely accurate, but it actually got worse. This is Lake Powell and Lake Mead's water storage levels since 1960. By the way, for those of you who don't know, these are the two largest reservoirs in our country. That black line that's going across the top represents the maximum combined capacity, which these two reservoirs never hit. Water storage dropped in the year 2000 significantly because water usage exceeded supply. And now, what happened after the year 2012? Like, what's going on behind that black box? Were the scientists accurate? Boom. As the studies predicted, it's getting much worse. Since the year 2000, we used 67% of the available water storage capacity of these two reservoirs. This is what Lake Mead looks like today. Our state and federal governments, by the way, are just kicking the can down the road with no real solution. They're maybe going to kickstart another conversation in 2026. And if you're paying attention to your water bills, costs are going up, especially for the western half of the country. Average water bill is $170, upwards to $250 per month in areas of San Francisco. Counties and municipalities, by the way, San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles, are declaring water bills are going up 9 to 15% this year. So what are we doing about it? People are seeking ways to conserve water. Let me show you the easiest and lowest cost way to save water. You can just change your shower head. This is a standard shower head, and if you have a 10-minute shower, today's standard shower head is going to use 25 gallons per shower. To save water, the market has got some options for low flow shower heads like this one. Using a low flow shower head means a 10-minute shower is going to only require 15 gallons of water. So there's a 10-gallon water savings, which may be a whole lot, but there's a serious problem about all low flow shower heads. Low flow shower heads suck. I don't know if you've ever tried to clean in a cloud of water or try to rinse shampoo from your hair in a mist of water, but this is a miserable experience. People know they need to conserve water, but here's the thing, they don't want to diminish their shower experience. In fact, they only want to enhance it. And if you don't believe me, then look at these search volumes for bath products and accessories. All shower products are up double digits, especially the aromatic ones like item number 7, shower steamers. Now, big companies are paying attention to these trends, and companies like Moen, Delta, Kohler, they're creating these aromatherapy showers that require expensive pods. What do I mean by a pod? Well, you see that little orange thing that looks like a Keurig pod, coffee pod in the back of that shower head? Instead of holding coffee, it's got a fragrance that mixes with the water before it goes out of that shower head. By the way, these pods are $3 a pop. The shower head is $200, and it totally misses the mark in terms of water savings that people are really needing. So here's what's going on. We have several trends that are all coming together. We just don't have a single product that is able to achieve all the demands that consumers want and need. So we built a business around this following need. We got 40 million people living in water stress situations that need to clean and conserve water while enhancing their shower experience. Now, what happens if I told you there was another 20 million people who are facing this similar problem? We actually do have 60 million people who are dealing with this water stress situation, and that's as a result of the boom of RVers and van lifers that are escaping high rent, empty nests, or just want to work remotely. Now, these two RVs they're doing something that all RVers want to accomplish. It's called boondocking. Notice these two RVs are not connected to power or a water grid, and they're just simply relying on their water tank that they have inside their RV, which, by the way, most RVs have a 40-gallon water tank. So if the average shower takes 15 to 25 gallons, that means that this 40-gallon water tank is only going to last you up to 3 days max before you have to go back, reconnect to a water source, and refill that tank, which that by itself is a pain, but I'm going to show you something that's way worse than this. You have to go to these dreaded RV dump stations to dump the gray water that you've collected after every shower. These RV dump stations cost $15 to $25 per visit. And worst of all, it's a horrible experience that you really want to delay as much as possible, because this also happens to be the place where people dump their black water. For that reason, people like to go to RV parks that have these RV hookups. Now, these RV hookups that provide water and power are not cheap. It costs $500 to $1,000 per month to be hooked up to one of these. And worst of all, you're going to be surrounded by a bunch of RVers, which is a miserable experience. You really want to go out and enjoy the great outdoors, but you're surrounded by a bunch of people who are running their generators all night long while you're trying to sleep. And for that reason, people are trying to stay as far away as possible from other people and just camp remotely in these remote areas off the grid while enjoying the great outdoors. This, of course, style of camping requires people to be as resilient with their resources as possible. So we have a bigger problem here. We have 60 million people living in water stress or off-grid situations that need to clean and conserve water while enhancing their shower experience. And we built a business that's hyper-focused on these two markets. The outdoor gear has a market size of $1.3 billion, and the at-home has a market size of $7 billion. And simply put, we're the world's best product to clean yourself and your gear with less than 1 gallon of water. Now, let me remind you, when you compare that to today's showers, 15 to 25 gallons of water each, our product is an entire order of magnitude better. And let me show you the real reason why people love our product. Our aromatherapy infusion creates the most amazing shower of your life. No kidding. It's right up there with a cup of coffee. There's just no other way you'll want to take a shower every day with our experience. So let me take a brief moment to guide you through a story of how this whole entire story started. Many moons ago, prior to Geyser, I was a global product manager and engineer for Stryker Neurovascular. Here I am on the left, I'm standing next to two engineers, and the three of us are listening to the surgeon on the right who just removed a clot out of a stroke patient's brain. We were responsible for creating the future gen products for quickly removing clot out of a stroke patient's brain. And I got a chance to do this after 12 years of designing advanced surgical instruments. And what was really cool is that I got to do this through a corporate version of the Stanford University's biodesign program. And as a part of this amazing group, we took away some major important discoveries to improve patient outcomes. The greatest takeaway from this was a whole process of innovation that was just so powerful that I was convinced that it could be applied to any industry in any market. So I found an industry that was booming in the United States called overlanding. And many of you may have not heard of this. It's a style of camping outside of your vehicle where you have a rooftop tent, a pull-out kitchen, every creature comfort possible so that you can live comfortably off the grid remotely for long periods of time. And I saw this was going to be the future of camping for all Americans. I thought this is the coolest thing. And one of the things that I learned from Stanford's biodesign program was that in order for you to really learn what's happening in that market, you have to get involved, immersed, and get in the shoes of people who are facing problems day in, day out. So that's why I spent a year in Australia learning myself what was happening. Now, why Australia? Well, Australia was 5 to 7 years ahead of the United States in terms of products, retailers, manufacturers. They were the leaders in overlanding. So I went to Australia and I invested in this vehicle and I lived in it for 1 year and I learned from the best of the best. Here I am exploring corners of Australia, and this is what I learned. When it came to food, it was never really a problem. Propane, we always had plenty of that. Water, that was the first thing to run out. There was simply never enough water to clean everyone and everything. So how do we make the most of every drop of water? I took all of this information, experience, and feedback, and everything I learned designing advanced surgical instruments, And I created the most innovative and efficient water product that the world has ever seen. In 2020, we launched the Geyser system. This allows you to clean yourself and your gear using only 0.8 gallons of water. That lasts up to 15 minutes of wash time. And with less than a gallon of water, you can clean 2 people. Some of you may be like, really? And hey, if you're skeptical, I get it. So we're going to go ahead and put this through the ultimate test. I got my employees throwing 5 gallons of mud on me. Here I am. I've now got 5 gallons of sunscreen. And why stop there? Let the employees throw a whole bunch of holly powder. And I get all of this cleaned off with less than 1 gallon of water. Let me tell you about the first unfair advantage and the secret sauce of our product. Our approach is radically different. You pour water on the right-hand side of the geyser, and on the left-hand side of the geyser, you've got a pump that maintains the perfect pressure. It's almost like your heart. The more you need, the faster it'll pump. You can actually hear it. And instead of a shower head that's spraying water everywhere, we directly disperse the water through a scrub. Now, these scrubs are really easy to swap, and they come in a variety of different colors, so you can keep base camp organized. Like mine is yellow, yours is green, and we'll agree this pink one is for the dishes. We're not the only ones in the portable shower and cleaning space, but we are the best. Here are some examples of some inferior products and how we compare against 2 factors important for the customer. They want to know what is the weight of the product when it's full and how long does it take to heat the water inside these products. And against those 2 factors, we're superior. Instead of taking 1 to 4 hours to heat the water, we're only taking 5 to 40 minutes. And instead of weighing 45 to 65 pounds, we're only 11 pounds when full. So what happened since we launched the Geyser? Well, we have proven traction year over year. We got $2 million in total revenue with 10,000 customers. And our retailers this year reported that when you compare our year over year metrics with other products, we're the best performing product in the camping category, which is something I'm really proud of. And how did we do this? Well, we got launched exclusively at our country's largest camping retailer, REI, and customers were pouring in so many great reviews that we got stamped as REI's top-rated product, which is a huge deal and major accomplishment. What's more exciting than this? Well, in 2024, we are contracted to be at Bass Pro and Cabela's, which is something I'm super proud of considering the growth that we achieved in just 3 years. Retailers, by the way, are not the only ones that notice us. In fact, we're some of the greatest, most well-respected media companies in our industry mention us. By the way, these are unpaid mentions from Overland Journal, Outside Magazine, Outdoor, X4, and Condé Nast. And nothing, of course, is more validating than receiving some awards along the way. We're one of the coolest things and most innovative products in Colorado. And now, I mean, we're having such great success with our outdoor gear product, and we are growing in the biggest retailers in our country. And I say we're only getting started. So with this current success of the Geyser system, we're taking everything that we learned and we're expanding into a bigger market. This is the next exciting chapter for Geyser. We're getting our water-saving technology in every home, and we believe that there's strong demand. And let me show you how we're doing this. Introducing the Geyser Eco Shower. I want you to think of this as like the best of your loofah, your shower head, and your shower steamer, and put it all into one. This is a water-saving product that is infusing any essential oil and streaming water at the end of a hose that's connected behind your shower head, and it's creating a world-class aromatherapy shower. And best of all, the benefits hit every mark. It saves water, time, and money, and our customers are using less than 2 gallons of water per shower. It's reducing their water bills by $500 per year, and it's the most affordable and easy aromatherapy that you can get. Now, I know that this may not be for all of you investors, I get that, but there's a whole movement of individuals, especially the younger generation, that's wanting to protect the planet and find new ways to live sustainably, especially for the younger generation that cannot afford like solar panels or a Tesla car. If they cannot do all that, but they still want to live sustainably, this product, the Geyser Eco Shower, is built for them. And most importantly, it's priced for velocity. I mean, starting at $95, it's attractive for the younger generation. And at these prices, we have 70% margins, which is great. Now, we knew that the demand was there, but when we took it to the market, we were blown away by how quickly the response was from the RV community. I'm proud to say that with the RV community, we've already sold out of one model, and I knew it was going to do well, but I was not expecting it to sell this fast. So now let me show you our second unfair advantage, which is our brand. Our brand is built by people who love, like, we got 10,000 customers who are saving 4.2 million gallons of water and are using 20,000 scrubs. And people love how we're fulfilling the mission of saving water. The buzz that we create with the experience that we provide with our product is just simply awesome. Let me show you a clever way that we built our brand along the history of this company. These are our shower trailers. Now, these shower trailers are demanded by event organizers across the country who are hosting thousands of campers and need to provide hot showers for their attendees. So I want you to think like music festivals, Overland Expo shows, Spartan adventure races. We're there providing showers for attendees. Here's an image of our shower trailer at the Outdoor Adventure Expo. This is the most effective experiential marketing. We've showered over 6,000 people at 12 events, and 1 out of 4 people who try our product, they end up buying a Geyser because they're absolutely blown away by how fantastic of an experience it really is. And for the people who do not buy it, they become our brand ambassadors. This lady who's holding her scrub, she takes it back to base camp, waves it in her hand, and says, like, tells her friends, I came out feeling like $1 million. This is incredible. I only used half a gallon of water and took a full shower. I mean, these shower trailer experiences at these events, they're creating such fantastic buzz. And I couldn't be prouder of our team who's worked so hard to create such a great brand. Speaking of which, let me show you our third unfair advantage, which is our people. I'm really excited about a whole lot of things that we've accomplished, but what I'm most excited about is being surrounded by such a talented, hard-working group of people, and it's really an honor to be the leader of this company. Let me start with our lead investor. We got Susan Wyman. She's invested over $500,000 into the success of this company, and no one knows more about water conservation than Susan. She's a hydrologist, a geochemist, and she sees the vision in the future and believes in the impact that not only our product is making for millions of people, but the impact that we're having on our most important resource, water. We've also got Lisa Holland. She's our CFO. She's consulted for 35 small businesses in the Western Slope, was a stockbroker for Merrill Lynch, and a top 10 governance award winner for B Corp. We're really honored to have talented people like her working in Team Geyser. We've also got Brett, by the way, our Chief Marketing Officer. He's managed marketing campaigns for over 250 companies, garnered over $750 million in total revenue. And these advisors that we're surrounded by, they're just the top notch in the industry. And most importantly, my favorite part of my job is working with our dream team. Now, these are the people that come in, day out. You'll never meet a more committed group of people. Everyone here that you see assembles the product, and they also come to the table with a superpower that directly contributes to the growth of Geyser. So we've got like Vaughn. She trains new assemblers. She's managing our inventory. We've got Lee, our quality manager. He's a PhD in our product. Henry, our production manager and leader. As you can see from the look on his face, he's always looking to make things more efficiently. Ian, our product manager and customer service rep, he's building our brand one conversation at a time at events, on the phone. He's a master at making a difference for people who interact with our brand. Josh, by the way, he's our talent scout, our HR manager. He's the everyday embodiment of our values, and he makes sure that our culture is in check. And then we've got Trish. She's a Marine. She's built 20,000 scrubs, and she's kind of like our mama bear. She makes sure that everyone is well fed and moving forward with velocity. This is our team. And this team is growing our company into an $8 million per year company by the year 2027. How do we do this? Our expansion with this funding round will allow us to pour more fuel on our proven business models for outdoor gear, and we'll continue growing our brand within the at-home market. In order to accomplish this, we're raising $1.2 million. And this probably should not be a surprise. We are in the growth stages of this company. So we are investing a significant amount in the marketing so we can get the word out, start going to events, and get more people who are just buying our product as a result of experiencing it. To wrap this all up, look, these are some crucial times for our environment, and we built a solution that is not only having a great impact now, but also in our future. And if you believe in the journey and the mission of Geyser Systems, and you want to participate in the growth by not just owning our product, but also being a part of the success of this company, then I invite you to be a part of Team Geyser. Thank you so much for showing your interest. And please, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you for joining our presentation.